Hey guys, it's Steph back today with another tutorial. This is my own original design. I'm calling it the Gypsy Queen bracelet. I really like this design. I think it came out super pretty. I was actually inspired by Loves to Loom on YouTube, one of her bracelets. I apologize, I forget the name. I'll try to put that in the comments. However, it was inspired by that, so I wanted to make sure I mentioned it. It is a different design. It's just, I kind of got my idea after making her bracelet. So, without further ado, let's just get started. It is a hook-only design. So the first thing you're going to do, like any of my other hook-only designs, if you've done them, is make a single chain. Okay, you're going to make a single chain that fits the full length around your wrist. I only did a small sampling, so I didn't do a full chain. You're going to want to do a full chain that fits the full way around your wrist. Okay, to get started, we're going to want to make sure that the cap band is facing so you can see through it. You don't want it this way, okay? You always want to be able to see through the cap band. So you're going to always want to try to keep your chain straight. If the chain gets twisty, your design is not going to turn out the way you hoped it would. So first thing you're going to do, let me just start actually by explaining the colors. You're going to want white. Let me pull some green into view. So you're going to want white for the border. The border is the same color as your single chain. Then you're going to want two colors. These are the two colors that are inside here. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to stick our hook through our cap band. Again, remember we want to see through the cap band. We're going to pull up a white band, just one, through the cap band and reattach. Just like you would a single chain. Okay? Now you're going to take your colors. For me, I'm using this pink and this green. I'm always going to have the pink on the inside and the green on the outside. This does make a difference, so you're going to pick which one you want. I'm having the green to the closest to the end of the hook and the pink to the closest to the outside or to the inside of the hook. Okay? Now you're going to pull it through just the first band, like so, and reattach. Okay? Now, we're going to pull our bracelet up, okay, so that you have it like this. You're going to have to turn your hook kind of funny, so just keep turning it until you kind of have it like this. And stick it through just this first link. Normally I'd come up through the bottom. It's just this one. So if I can get in close and show you. So, as you can see, the back link is not attached. It's just the front upper link. So when you go in to do it from the side, okay, let me just, this all set up. From the side, you're going to go in through just this one. I apologize about my nails. I'm a bit of a nail biter, so they're not looking too nice. Okay, so that the back link is still not attached to your hook. You only want the front link. So now we're going to take your outside color band. So for me, it's pink. This is why when you pull these two together at the same time, it matters which one you use. Because the first one you're going to pull through is going to be the one that's the outside band. So for me, that's pink. Okay, the green's in the middle, the pink's on the outside, so I'm using pink. We're going to pull it through the first four, including this white band here. So then leaving the only two on your hook. Okay. Just the first four, and now there should be 3 pinks and a white on your hook or whatever color it is you're using. Now we're going to take our inside color band, which was the green, or another way to think of it is that if you have pink on this one, only pinks here, then it's time to get your next color. We're going to pull it through the 3 bands on your hook and reattach like so. And then we're going to take our border band and pull it through everything on our hook. Okay. So that's your first one. There's your cap band and pull it down. We're going to skip a link, okay? So we're going to skip this one and go to this one and go through just that one loop. Nope, sorry, we're not doing that yet. I always jump ahead. So again, I want the pink on the outside and the green on the inside. So the pink's got to be closest to the inside of the hook and the green's got to be closest to the outside. Pull it through, and this just makes sure that the pink is now on the outside. Readjust the bands like so. Now we're going to go up. We're going to skip this one and go into this one. Okay, let me just see. Just like so. Okay. Now again, we're going to pull through a pink one because that's the one that's the outside. Ignoring the white, the outside one would be the pink. We're going to pull it through everything. Oh, okay. So this is another thing I forget sometimes. I often pull the colored through both. We actually only want it through one loop. So if you did what I just did, go back and release this loop and make sure the colors only have one loop pulled over. Because I've done that a few times. Now we're going to go back again, now that we still have the white on our hook, and find our next band here. Okay. Now we're going to pull the pink through the first white here and leave the last two. So the first 4 on your hook are coming through. Sorry guys. Now we have just the pinks on our hook again, like so. Okay. Just the pinks. We're going to pull the green through just the pink bands, leaving the white one still on the hook. Okay, like so. Now we're going to take the white band again and pull it through everything on your hook and reattach. Now we're starting with the 2 colored bands again. Again, I want the pink on the inside and the green on the outside like this. And I pull through. Oh, see again, I pulled through both. So I have trouble remembering to only pull the one. So again, it's just the first white, you want the other one left on your hook. Now you're going to go back into your chain, skipping the next one up and going to this one here and getting just that first link. We're going to pull a pink one through the first 4 bands and reattach. Okay, then we're going to get a green one because there's no green left on your hook, only pink. So once there's just pink, you need your next color, pulling the green through all the pinks or the first 3 on your hook. Okay, like so. And then getting a white and pulling the white through everything on your hook. Okay. So I'm going to show you one more time or 2 more times on this side, and then we're going to flip it around and do the other side. So again, we're going to start with our 2 colors. I want the pink on the inside and the green on the outside, pulling through just this one band. I'm going to remember this time. So that the white band is still one white band, sorry guys, can't talk today, is still on your hook. So again, making sure your single chain is straight. You just kind of have to fiddle with it. Skipping this one and going to the next one. Then we're going to pull a pink through because the pink is the one that's on the outside. Again, that's the color you want to start with. And pull it through the first, oops, I'm caught on something, 3 on your hook. Oops. Sometimes it's easier said than done. And I find when I'm filming, I can't watch and film very well. So there we go. So now you just have the pinks. We're going to pull the green through all the pinks or the first 3 on your hook, like so. And now when you have the 2 greens and the 1 white, you pull the border band, white band, through everything on your hook. Okay, so let's do this side one more time, and then we're going to turn around. So again, I want the pink on the inside, oops, and the green on the outside. Okay, I'm pulling it through just the first white band, leaving 1 white band on my hook. The pink is on the outside. Oh, so we're going to go up. Sorry guys, just trying to straighten it. So we're going to skip this one, go to the next one. Again, getting just that 1 band. And because the pink's on the outside, that's the first one we're going to use. Pulling it through just the first 4. So that should remain with 3 pink and 1 white on your hook. Getting a green and pulling it through just the pinks. Okay, like so. Now we're going to get a white one and pull it through everything on our hook. So now I've basically got to the top of mine. Okay, so what I do is to finish this side off, I actually just go in through both sides of this one. Okay, so this is the only time you're going to connect both, and just pull a white band through everything on my hook, like so, and then I attach a C-clip to this white band on the top. Okay, so there's one side completed. Now we're going to start on the other side. Again, we're going to go through the cap band, which can be a little tricky to see once you do it, so just give it a good pull and it'll pop right out. Stick your hook through the cap band. This time we're working down. We're going to pull a white band through, just like the first time, through your cap band and reattach. Now we're getting our colored bands again. It's the same exact pattern. Pink on the inside, green on the outside, pulling through just that first white band, reattaching, like so. Then we are going to find our first link. So that's this one, and it's easy to tell which ones you should go through now because you've already gone through them on the other side. Because pink is our outside color, we're going to start with pink again, pulling through the first 4 bands only, which should remain 3 pinks and a white. Now we're going to take our green and pull it through just the pink bands, like so. And then we're going to go up. Oh, not yet, sorry. Then we're going to pull a border band through everything on your hook, like so. Now we're going to start with our doubled colors again. Pink on the inside, green on the outside. Pulling just the first link of the white over. Making sure your colors stay in order as best as you can. Now we're going to, this time we're going down. Okay, and we're just going to turn our hook very similarly to before, so it's like sideways. But this time now we're just going to go through the left link, the first left link. Okay, on your next one. Because pink is my outside band for the colors, I'm going to start with pink. Pulling it through the first 4, which would remain 3 pinks and a white. Then we're going to take our green, because there's no green left on our hook, just pink, so it's time for green, pulling through just the pinks, like so. Now we're going to take a white one and pull it through everything on our hook. And I'm going to show you this one more time, guys, okay, because you can rewind, it's not that hard, the steps. So again, we want the pink band on the inside and the green band on the outside, pulling through just this first link, like so. Okay, now we're going to go find in our single chain the next one up, which is this one here, getting just that one link and pulling it on. Because the pink is the outside color for our colored bands, we're going to pull the pink band, a pink band through the first 4, which should leave 3 pinks and a white. And then we're going to pull a green through just the pink bands, or the first 3 bands. Okay, now that we have that, we are again going to pull just a white band through everything on your hook. Okay, so when you get to the top, you would do what you did on the other side, which is you would put your hook through there and pull a white band through. I'm not that close to the top yet, so I'm actually just going to go in and pull a white band in and slip knot it for now, just to keep it in place. But essentially, that's what it'll look like. You're just going to keep going down the whole way down your bracelet, and you'll get something like this. I would recommend the dual layer bands, or some shinier bands. They kind of make it look a little more classy. I just use these so they'd be easier to see on camera, although opaque does make the design look a little interesting as well. So again, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is the Gypsy Queen bracelet, and I will be back with another tutorial soon. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!